Okay, hey everybody, welcome to your Daily Dose of Awesome, TGI Friday. Your live 50 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. Today's topic is probably a little high level, but that's okay. That's what I'm all about. I love, even when I was a beginner, I love to learn about things that were next. You know, things that would have to learn later on ahead of time. And actually, let me mute my other computer. I thought I had already done it, but there we go. All right. So like I said, next level stuff is what we'll be talking about today. But I think it'll offer some insights, and it'll also apply. If you're a beginner, it'll apply to you because you're going to learn about the value of systems. And if you're been around for a while, it's definitely going to apply to you because you're going to learn about the value of how to use systems to create more time freedom. So the topic of today is why most six-figure earners in network marketing are not business owners. Pretty controversial. It's like we're told in network marketing that we've come in to become business owners, that to become our own bosses, but that's not the case if your business does not meet certain criteria, and you probably already kind of have a feeling, if you're in a state that I'm going to describe, that you really don't own your business. Your business kind of owns you. And so let's dive in. But before we do that, my name is Fernie Ceballos. I'm a lead generation and online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners, that's network marketers, affiliate marketers, direct sellers, multiply their incomes using the internet. I built my first six-figure network marketing business within a couple of years of discovering the information we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And over the past 10 years, I've been responsible for over $12 million in gross income into my home businesses and counting, and have helped our clients produce hundreds of millions of dollars collectively in their businesses as well in the network marketing, direct selling, online marketing, online entrepreneurship, literally almost any niche you can think of that people that are involved in. We've helped people produce incredible results because the fact of the matter is what we're good at is marketing. And we know how to help people promote their businesses and do it in a leveraged way using the internet. Now, if this is the first time watching this broadcast, I highly recommend you subscribe to these daily lives. We pack it with content every single day. And we also have an archive of previous lessons that you can dive into with previous guests that we've also had on, 6, 7, and 8-figure earners in network marketing and business in general. And so in order to do that, you just basically on your phone, if you're brand new, there should be a little button right in the comments section that asks you to follow us if you're brand new, and turn on live notifications. If you don't have that, you can actually click on the actual video itself. That'll open up an ellipsis symbol. I think this is only on the recording though, but it'll open up an ellipsis symbol. We can click on the ellipsis symbol, and that'll open up a menu where you can actually turn on live notifications and choose to follow us. You'll get a little ping on your phone every time we go live, and you can choose to join us live, or you can choose to watch the recording a little later. If you're on desktop, something similar, you just go to the logo right above the video in the description. That'll take you to our fan page, and you can like our page. And then under following, you also want to click on see first and turn on live notifications so you get a little notification every time we go live. This is how we deliver our most impactful, best content every single morning, and these broadcasts are also put on iTunes and SoundCloud, so you can actually listen to the audios there on iTunes or SoundCloud. So we do have a podcast, which is a recording version of these broadcasts. So with that said, let me see if people are on. I think I've given people enough time to roll in, and so we can begin our lesson. There we go. With that said, let me see. What's up, Jonas? Yes, Jonas, you don't have a business. I'm just kidding, brother. All right, so let's see what this is about. Well, all right, so in a couple of days, I'm actually going to be headed to Austin, Texas. You guys may have remembered that I joined a mastermind with Keith Cunningham, and Keith Cunningham is Robert Kiyosaki's original mentor. In fact, most of the content within the Rich Dad series that Robert has shared is actually ideas that came from Keith Cunningham and were modified slightly by Robert for marketing purposes. But there were like important concepts from what Keith teaches were eventually popularized by Robert Kiyosaki through his Rich Dad books. One of those concepts that was popularized by Robert, which actually belonged to Keith and originated with Keith, was the cash flow quadrant. And so the cash flow quadrant, you guys are all familiar with. There's 4 quadrants, and basically it's a way to figure out where you are right now in your life professionally, and how to actually create more time, freedom, and leverage. If you're on the left side of the cash flow quadrant, then you're an employee E, or you're self-employed S. And if you're on the right side of the cash flow quadrant, you're a business owner B, or an I, an investor. And Robert positioned it as either or, like one side is good, one side is bad. Obviously, what he meant was the E and the S are bad, the I and the B are good, and the goal is to get over the B and the I. And so Keith doesn't have that type of black and white perspective. Keith actually, he never actually meant it for it to be a quadrant. He meant for it to be a plus sign, meaning they all work together. I mean, Michael Jordan was an S as a basketball player for his entire career, and he took a lot of that money and became a business owner later on. And so there's nothing wrong with that. Michael Jordan didn't do anything bad about being a basketball player and making a lot of money. So the first and foremost, I want to say that no quadrant is bad. It's just a matter of what your goals are. And Keith designed this quadrant to teach the lesson that you actually need to acquire new skills. If you want to move from one quadrant to the other, you need to acquire new skill sets in order to be effective in that new quadrant. Otherwise, you're going to have trouble. So in order to be an employee, you need to have certain skills related to your job title. In order to be self-employed, you need to have certain skills related to your, what it is you're actually delivering to the public. In order to be in the B quadrant, you need to have different skills, and obviously, as an investor, you need to have different skills. Now, today I'm gonna focus in on what skills you need to have in order to actually be considered a business. And bottom line is, businesses have systems. So systems actually make everything better, easier, and more efficient. And what I've seen in the network marketing space, and actually even in the internet space, is people hustling to make that next dollar, because they actually have not put systems in place to make sure that their income continues to grow without it sucking up more of their time. In fact, I'll give you some examples. I met quite a few networkers in Vegas at recent events that are pretty much overworked. They feel like they're just hustling, and they're 6-figure earners, but it's like they're burning out, and they needed basically something else to help them create more leverage, and they didn't know what that was, and so then I've also met online marketers, people that sell training courses online in the network marketing space and other spaces, who constantly have to be launching a new product every quarter because they actually don't have systems in place to make sure that the income continues to come in. They don't have systems in place, or they don't have a business model that allows them to create structures so that they can continue to have cash flow coming in without having to do a new launch. And so for me, it's not only about creating stability in a business, it's also about being in integrity with what you're delivering to the public. You may notice in Elite Marketing Pro, we essentially have 2 main products, and yet we have a multi-million-dollar business. 2 front-end products that we promote to the public, and we have a multi-million-dollar business. Why? It's because we have training systems that ascend people to different levels of mentorship, and so our business is very well systematized. And systems actually, for that matter, make everything better, more efficient, and easier. You have personal development systems for communication and relating to other people. Like for example, we talked yesterday about the Landmark Forum. Systemizing your life is not a bad thing, and it may seem like it's it seems a bit formal, but that's not the point. The point is to make your life and business work. Martial art systems. I'm a martial artist, and when you see a martial art with belt systems, belts, and a curriculum and a way of ascending you to that process to a black belt. That's a system. There were times in the martial arts world before belts and before formalized curriculums when the master would just teach you whatever the hell he wanted that particular day. So he'd come out, the students would wait, and then he'd show something, and then leave, and that was it. There was no curriculum, there was no system in place to teach martial artists. Therefore, it took people years and years beyond what it would take normally if there was a systemized curriculum in order to master and learn a particular martial art. And how do you know that somebody has actually mastered it if there's no tests, if there's no system in place to send people and qualify them as they're moving on to the next thing? A school system is something you could all relate to. A school system is a way of educating people systematically with a curriculum so that you can somewhat make sure that people are progressing and moving on. Systems make life easier. And in the network marketing space, there's actually two amazing individuals who will be speaking at the No Excuses Summit. They're Maja and Miguel. They're the Pajama Bosses, and you probably heard about their brand. Pajama Bosses. Looked them up, and they specialize in actually helping overworked six-figure earners develop systems for their business so that when they scale, they basically help people go from 6 figures to 7 figures and provide them and teach them systems to implement in their businesses so that their network marketing business is no longer a job and that it's actually something that's looks more like what should be in a B quadrant. Being able to walk away from your business and have it still continue to thrive and even grow is what a business does. If you walk away from your business and your income goes down, you don't have a business. And that's okay, but at some point you need to evolve if you want to create more leverage. And that's basically systems are what defines a business. They're the hallmarks of a business. And so what Maja and Miguel are going to be teaching at the No Excuses Summit in a few months on June 8th through the 11th, they're actually, what I asked them to do is actually teach people about the systems that are required in order to take a six-figure business in network marketing or even a multiple six-figure business and turn it into a seven-figure empire not only without sacrificing more of your time, but actually reducing the amount of time needed in order to actually operate in that space. So I'm really excited about what Maja and Miguel are going to be sharing at the No Excuses Summit. But there's also a few, in network marketing, there's also another issue that I still don't believe, even with Maja's systems, that there's still a few things lacking if you truly want to be in the B quadrant. And so not only do you need systems for growth, and feel free to comment and let me know what your thoughts are, what's running through your head right now. Tell me right now, what's running through your head as I'm talking about systems? Is it overwhelming, or does it make sense? Because when even though the word system sounds scary, it actually is designed to make your life easier. Here at Elite Marketing Pro, you notice we have a training system. Everyone follows the same path towards reaching different levels of mentorship. That's because we keep it linear so that we don't have to launch new courses every month and pull you in different directions like a lot of marketers do. And that's how like if you want to be a part of a training system and a mentorship program where somebody's not launching something to you every quarter for the purposes of meeting their revenue needs, because otherwise they go out of business. You don't want to be involved in something because you'll know that they're actually launching this product not for you or because they think you need it. They're launching this product because they need to survive, and that's not cool. But there are a few things that beyond just systems that need to be in place. You need ownership of your brand, and that's what we obviously teach at Elite Marketing Pro. You need ownership of your brand. Your brand needs to stand on its own, separate from your company. And so if you're so focused on branding your company, then obviously that's, you take power away from yourself. And at any point, your company can choose to take that business away for whatever reason, whether you did something wrong or not. And I'm not knocking any company. This is just what happens in the industry, whether you want to admit it or not. And so, and quite simply, your paycheck does not have your company logo on it when you're in network marketing. It has another company logo. You have no ownership in that company. And so if you, unless you were one of the master distributors and you were, given some sort of stock options, you don't have ownership at all of that company. Therefore, you actually don't own your business. If your checks are coming from a bank account that's different from yours, that's not a business. You're in the S quadrant. You're self-employed. Again, nothing wrong with that. If somebody's making $1 million a year in network marketing and they're an S, good for them. But in order to move on to the B quadrant, you need to have other things in place to create a little bit more security. So ownership of your brand, ownership of your following. Your downline, if the only following you have is your downline, guess what? You don't own your downline. You don't own their names in that list. Your company owns that name in that list. So what do? Well, you got to develop your own following. You develop your own name, your own list. And that's essentially what we also teach at Elite Marketing Pro. We show you how to build the list of prospects that number in the hundreds, thousands, people that know, like, and trust you. Build followings through social media, so that the people that say no to you continue to stay connected with you, and the people that say yes, obviously, are going to be part of your downline. But the people in your downline are only going to be a fraction of the people of the people that you attract when you're building a list. If you're a good network marketer, even if you're a person that's prospecting in the cold market, only 5% of the people will actually become serious builders in your business. Everybody else is, doing whatever. You got to figure out a way to maintain a relationship with that 95%, and actually find a way to, number 3, create an alternate income source. So businesses also have income sources that they control. So if you have a following, now you're able to monetize that following in a way that's going to serve them, where your income sources are not just now dependent on just network marketing. They're also coming from other sources. For example, affiliate marketing. Maybe you want to launch your own training systems. Maybe I guarantee you, if you're as you have success, people are going to reach out and ask you for coaching. In fact, one of our members recently, who's been with us for, I believe, 4 months, some six-figure earners in network marketing reached out to her and said, "Hey, I like what you're doing. I want to get coaching from you. How do I do that?" And boom, a coaching business is born. And then she can choose to charge whatever it is she wants for that mentorship. So alternative incomes, aside from network marketing, also will define your business, and that's it. So the bottom line is network marketing, and your income from network marketing can be one source of your income. Now, do I recommend you start on all sources all at once? No, not necessarily. You start with whatever you're comfortable with. In fact, focus for me is the key. You're gonna create more results if you focus on developing one aspect of your business first before you try to develop all the other ones. So you do have to start in the S quadrant. Everyone starts as an S. Just because you signed a distributorship and signed up as a distributor somewhere doesn't mean you're a business owner. It means you've chosen to be self-employed. Basically, as a network marketer, and I mean no disrespect at all, you're a sales rep. You're a commission-based sales rep. Now, the compensation plan that comes along with that is very different from most sales jobs, because it's based on an organization growing. But you're a sales rep, and a sales rep is not a business owner. They're at most a contractor, and that's what you get a 1099 from your network marketing company. But if you want to move on to the B quadrant, you want to have systems in place. You want to create other income sources, and you want to have a following and a brand that you own and control. So that should something happen to any of your income sources, you always have the ability to recover, and you always have a following that know, like, and trust you. And so let me get into here real quick. See what's happening here. Systems make my business so much simpler. Absolutely, Sally. A marketing system, what we teach at Elite Marketing Pro, for generating leads passively using social media and sales funnels. That's a system. That's a marketing system that we're teaching you to build, so that you're not actively prospecting on social media or actively prospecting anywhere. The leads are coming to you. When you're attracting leads passively, that means you've created systems to attract those leads. So, that's systems on a small scale, and then I've also talked about systems on a broader scale. And it should not be scary. The only reason it's scary is because you have an idea of systems that equate systems to complexity, but actually systems equate to simplicity. And if so that's, you have to realize, when we're teaching you a process for selling, or we're teaching you a process for lead generation, that's a system. When we're teaching you a process for organizing your business so that you create more time freedom, we're teaching you a system. When we teach you a system for communication, or you do some personal development, like say the Landmark Forum, their curriculum for living is actually a system, a systemized way of organizing your life and communicating with other people, so that it's becomes more efficient and a little happier, and leads to less conflict. All right, let me see. Gloria McDonald says, my motto for my business is that it's full of elves. Easy, lucrative, fun, and satisfying systems. Systems help create this. Awesome. Tiffany says, just one more reason to be branding you and not your company. Absolutely. And Angela says, I love systems. I've overwhelmed myself with researching numerous systems that are promoted on Facebook. Now I've completely confused myself. I'm very interested in exactly how EMP can help my network marketing business. So Angela, just go to a link. So if there's a link in the description, go click on that link, whoever referred you, or go to elitemarketingpro.com. On there, you'll see that there's tickets available for the No Excuses Summit, which I hope you can attend. But at minimum, you want to download the Attraction Marketing Bootcamp. It's an online recruiting course. It basically shows you one system. It's going to start you off with explaining how one system works, and that system is how to generate leads, sales, and prospects using the internet, using what we've been doing for the past 10 years here. So start there, and then you'll once you start there, you'll be given the option of purchasing my book at a discount. When you buy my book, we actually provide you free coaching, and the free coaching, along with the education inside the book, which is the foundation of everything, you'll also get assigned a coach, which actually can personally help you one-on-one. You're given 3 calls, so a total of 3 calls that go along with that, and that person can help you get started and help you gain clarity around everything that you're asking. Heather says, multiple income streams make such a difference in your business. I'm so grateful for everything I've learned from EMP and the systems I now have to run my business. That's really awesome, Heather. And there's always levels of systems. So, the systems that you created or that you were taught by mentors, basically what I mean by systems is processes. And especially if those processes are automated, now you're really systematized. But the systems that take you to 6 figures are not going to be the same systems that take you to 7 figures. And the systems that take you to multiple 7 figures are not the systems that got you to 7 figures. I remember for many years I was stuck at a 7-figure business. And I wasn't really well systematized at all. I didn't know what I didn't know. And thankfully, thanks to my now partners, Matt Christo and Tim Irway, they knew and mastered systems for scaling businesses into the 8-figure range and beyond. And even whatever systems take you to 8 figures are not going to be the systems that grow a $100 million company. They're going to be very different. So there's always the next level learning that's going to happen. And so that's what I'm going to be doing at the Keith Cunningham Mastermind. I'm going to learn some next level stuff on how to continue to scale and grow and serve and help all of you. Like I said, we don't want to create an environment and a training platform where we're pulling you in all types of different directions and confusing you. Here at Elite Marketing Pro, most of our members follow one path. And that one path is designed by me because that's the path that's going to allow you to focus, gain clarity, and produce results as quickly as possible while minimizing your distractions. And so that's what we're about here at EMP. Eric says, systems do not remove the human factor. Perfect. Awesome point. They automate the parts that can be automated so you can concentrate on high quality connections with people. And also, systems can be automated, but systems don't necessarily have to be automated, but they should make your life easier. And they should allow you to function at a in a way that's more efficient and more effective. And that's what systems allow you to do. And so don't let the word system fool you or scare you. Systems are your friend, and you can start by learning one system here at EMP, and that's a system for doing generating prospects and customers for your business using the internet. And that's what we offer at EliteMarketingPro.com, and you can download the Attraction Marketing Bootcamp. So that is it for today, guys. This is my Friday spiel. Hope it was impactful, and we will talk on Monday. Have a great weekend. I will be at the Keith Cunningham Mastermind, but if I'm not the one doing the Daily Dose of Awesome, I'll make sure to have a very special fill-in host for this Monday. So take care, everybody. Have an awesome weekend. Thanks for being here. Take care.